Just continuing to bring rain all across this part of Southern California. Note the center is just about to pass into extreme Southern California as we speak. And look at this area of rain around Los Angeles. Moderate rain certainly still falling. I'll have some rainfall totals in a second, but just wanted to show you that particular batch may move just to the north, maybe even by the time the Saints game tonight there ends. So things by tonight and tomorrow may already be easing. It will be a weakening system as it continues moving inland and will probably be a depression or remnant low sometime tomorrow, less than 24 hours by now. It's moving really fast, so that's part of why it's bringing this rain, but why the effects are not very long lasting here, aside, of course, from flooding after the event possibly, but north movement at 23 miles per hour. It is just racing across southern Louisiana Southern California. Our temperature right now in Los Angeles, 72. There is rain, of course. Our winds not too strong there at northwest winds, 12 miles per hour or so. So not extremely windy so far for the city of LA, although certainly some breezy conditions are going to be increasing this evening as that system continues moving farther inland. Rain totals so far at places like Beverly Hills have been over an inch. This is a lot of rain, even though it doesn't look like much to us in South Louisiana, considering the average rainfall there about less than 15 inches per year. Definitely some spots getting a good bit of rain at this point. The airport just over a half inch, but some of the highest totals I just checked in with the National Weather Service updates are near 3 inches at some parts of Southern California, not in the city itself, but other areas. Here's Precision Cast. And again, as I was saying, by tonight, some of this rain will already be, or the bulk of the rain even, off to the north of the city of LA, and then continuing for tomorrow. This is by tomorrow afternoon. Looks like a drier day. As for what we see here, we're not expecting big impacts from this disturbance for South Louisiana and our part of the Gulf Coast, but this area of rain, this low pressure kind of broad space in the eastern Gulf is going to have a chance of developing into a depression, maybe even, as I said before, a brief tropical storm. More so it looks like probably on the western side of this area outlined by the National Hurricane Center. And we do have a lot of other spots. I'll get back to that spot in a second, but just wanted to point out all of the different things happening. But surprisingly, you may look at this map with just this lineup of disturbances or tropical storms and think that at least something's going to threaten us, but no, that's not what we're looking at. Everything out here either weakening, like Tropical Depression 6, very fast with strong wind shear, or the two new tropical storms, Emily and Franklin, which is in the Caribbean Sea. They're forecast to move off to the north and never make it to our part of the Gulf of Mexico or Gulf Coast. More details on all that coming, but first I just wanted to show you that disturbance. There is some rain out here over the eastern side of the Gulf of Mexico, and our Precision Cast model showing we may get in on a little bit of rain from this tomorrow, but here is the center trying to form a little bit as it moves into Texas and might bring some heavier rain to extreme South Texas. By early Tuesday morning, it should already be inland. So for us, no big local impacts. Now we may get some passing rain tomorrow, mainly south of the lake. It'll be breezy tomorrow, up to maybe 15, 20 mile per hour winds from the east. And then Tuesday and beyond, boom, the extreme heat comes right back. Although tomorrow with the rain and that bit of a breeze may not feel that bad, and temperatures may not be as bad either, maybe lower to middle 90s. Okay, Tropical Storm Franklin. This is the new one in the Caribbean Sea, formed about an hour and a half ago. It's going to hit an upper trough, which will draw it off to the north. So for the island of Hispaniola, there's some rain and wind effects. After that, though, it's heading out to sea and maybe gaining some strength out there over the Atlantic. Emily also formed early today. It's forecast to take that path off to the north and will be fighting a lot of wind shear, so may not be a very strong system for very long. Even now, it's just a low-end tropical storm. So for us, what do we have? We have the heat with that big high pressure ridge building back with a vengeance this week. Temperatures right now, not as bad as they could be, I guess, middle 90s and feeling like triple digits. Tomorrow about 94 with that 40% chance for rain, again, especially south of the lake and toward the coast. But look at this, in the 7-day forecast, I have a 102. That is the all-time record high at the airport. It will be a really hot, in fact, historically hot week here in New Orleans.
Too hot here. A different story in Southern California, and we're 10 minutes away from